why driving for dollars is killing your business, and what to do instead. Welcome back to the Still Building Podcast. I'm your host, Anton Zherelyev, and this is for the builders, for the operators, the people who are not interested in being or looking busy, but in being wealthy. Now, we're not here to play real estate. We're here to build something that actually lasts. Today, I want to go ahead and call out a lie. A lie that almost every single new investor gets sold in this business, unfortunately. It is a romantic version of the real estate game. It says something like this: just hop in your car, put in gas in your tank, drive around, look for tall grass, look for boarded up windows, snap some pictures, send some postcards, and wait for the phone to ring. Now, it sounds nice and greedy, it sounds entrepreneurial, and it feels productive than ever. It is something that's called driving for dollars. I'm sure you guys heard about this. And I'm going to go ahead and say something that might sting a little bit to some of you. For most of you, driving for dollars is slowing your growth. It feels like work. It smells like work. You can come home tired, like you have worked. But most of the time, it's a high performance procrastination of your business. You're driving for 3 hours looking at a house because you're afraid to have 3 uncomfortable conversations with actual homeowners. Now, can we just go ahead and just be honest here for a second and maybe even talk math, right? Because I think that's what's going to align with everybody. You drive for hours, let's say five hours. How many properties do you actually find? 20, 30 if you're lucky, maybe if that. Okay, then what? Sure, you found those properties. Then you go home. You have to get them skip trace, which is get their phone numbers and emails. Then you send the mail to them via postcard, and you just wait. You're basically running a delivery route with no guaranteed paycheck behind it. Meanwhile, a serious investor can make 50 phone calls in 1 hour from his desk. While you drove past one house, they spoke to 5 owners, y'all. This isn't about hustle. It's about leverage. Driving for dollars feels super good because it is safe, right? The house cannot reject you. The grass cannot tell you to stop calling them. And the boarded up windows cannot hang up on you in the first place. Your ego is protected. Driving protects your feelings. The phone exposes them. And that's the real reason people stay in their cars. But guys, here is the actual truth. Real estate is not about looking at houses. It's about talking to people. All it is a math game first. It's a business. It's a people business second. If you're not speaking to owners, you are not in business. You're just sightseeing, in my opinion. Now, can we just go ahead and talk about the strategy that actually builds a pipeline for your business? For me, it's cold calling. I know your stomach just dropped just hearing me say that. You'd rather drive 10 hours than make 10 freaking phone calls. Why? Well, because cold calling gives you the immediate feedback. Postcards, you're going to wait a week or so and see if they actually fail or if somebody calls you. Driving, you wait for months to know if it actually worked in your favor. Cold calling, you will know in 30 seconds or less. It's a yes, it's a no, it's a not interested, or it's a maybe. Clarity, period, full stop. An investor who can process the most no's in their shortest amount of time actually wins. Guys, speed wins, volume wins, conversations win. Driving for dollars is manual labor. Cold calling is actually something that builds your infrastructure. Driving is going to keep you busy. Dialing is going to build your pipeline. One is a job, another one is a system. Now, if you want to go ahead and think bigger here, like an operator, like an actual CEO of your business, you don't go find brick one by one and lay a freaking house. You order pallets of bricks. Same thing with data. You want to buy a list that is high equity, tax delinquent, and pre-foreclosure to help you get started. Then you want to go ahead and skip trace it, which is getting their phone numbers and emails. You want to load it into a dialer and then track your numbers. That's the architectural mindset that I'm talking about. Now, here's your challenge for this particular week. Park your freaking car. Take the money you would have spent on gas and buy a freaking list, a real list of motivated sellers, not just random, but scrape, just like garbage list, a clean targeted list that has been scraped. Make those 50 calls. No excuses. Sit down and don't get up until you've dialed 50 of those phone numbers on that list. It's gonna suck. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna wanna go ahead and grab your freaking keys and go for a drive as quickly as possible just so that you can feel productive. Please don't. Stay in it, I beg you. Because clarity doesn't come from a windshield that it is in front of you. It comes from conversations that you have with homeowners. Now, after you've done those 50 calls, one of two things is gonna happen. Either one, you're gonna realize that this actually works, or you're going to realize that you don't want to do this every single day of your life. And trust me, that's okay. I've been there. I've done it. I've done those calls. And I didn't want to do that every single day. Because now you understand the math behind it. You understand that conversations actually create deal flow. And you understand that time is your most expensive asset. If you want a clean and dial-ready list for those first 50 calls, that's exactly why we've built reidatapros.com. Go ahead and check it out. No fluff, no bloated spreadsheets, just targeted investor-grade data so you can focus on conversations, not hunting for deals. Guys, you need to stop driving for leads and you need to start ordering a list and calling that list. And after those 50 calls, you realize this actually works, but my time is worth a lot more than this every single day. Good. You understand that you are a freaking business owner and your time is your most valuable asset. That means you think like an operator. That's exactly where REI Lead Pros comes in. Guys, we do not sell dreams. We build an outbound machine for your business so you have somebody making those calls. Train callers, clean data, structured follow-up every single day with real metrics. Daily reports. While you're trying to make 50 calls in a week, our team is making thousands in one day. You focus on acquisitions, you focus on negotiations, you focus on closing the freaking deal. We handle the actual volume. Guys, because driving is a job. Calling is a skill that you have to build on. Why don't you go ahead and leverage that skill by using somebody who's doing that day in and day out? But building a system, that's how you actually scale in your business. So here's the actual path, a clear roadmap for you. Make the 50 calls yourself. Feel it. Understand it. Really see how much it sucks. And then decide for yourself. Are you building a hustle for yourself? Or are you building a machine that builds a machine, like my business mentor likes to say? Guys, if this episode hit, please do me a huge favor. Give us a follow on Instagram, Anton Zherelyev. Subscribe to Still Building Podcast on Spotify and go to our YouTube channel at Anton Zherelyev, where I break down the systems, the numbers, and the mindset behind building real businesses, not just doing deals. My name is Anton Zherelyev. We do not drive circles. We build systems for our businesses. Stop driving, start calling, and let's start and continue building. I'll see you in the next one.